All right. So 2020 has been one crazy year so far with the pandemic and everything, and everyone's being quarantined. And I know there's a lot of questions going on, like about Halloween and if the kids are going to get the trick or treat or not. I live in LA County. Other people live other places in LA County. They were like they were gonna put a ban on trick or treating, and then they came back and said do it at your own discretion and use precautions and safety measures. So I was thinking, how can we have a safe social distance candy dispensing system? So what I've come up with is I got a 10-foot long piece of PVC from your local hardware, Home Depot, Lowe's store. I had some PVC lying around the house I'd already had, but it's inexpensive. You can go ahead and buy it. I took 4 of these tees, 1.5-inch tees. Pumpkins I bought at Trader Joe's. Most of the other supplies came from the dollar store, and you just really need a handsaw. So at first I wanted to determine where I wanted to get my candy out. I don't want the kids coming up to the door. We want to prevent that from happening. And I want to be able to do it from a safe distance. So I want to be able to hand the candy out from my porch, and I'm going to hand it out to the end of the PVC right there. So that's where I want the kids to stop, right there. Now I ended up using 2 round wooden stakes for ease of removing the base for mowing. Instead of using the stakes, you can also cut the PVC at an angle and hammer them directly into the ground. Now if you do it that way, you'll want to make sure the PVC is longer to accommodate how much will be going into the ground. Now if you don't have a tape measure, or if you're like me and you just like to wing it, an easy way to cut the 4 smaller pieces of the PVC is to use the 3-inch PVC pipe as a guide. There's no need to glue anything together, plus this helps with disassembly and storage. See how quick and easy it is to take down? This is especially nice for those that will still need to mow. I wanted this to be movable to assist with the candy delivery. However, you could also make another taller stand for the back, using the previous steps and attaching the PVC directly to the porch using zip ties. Now at the end of the candy slide, you can use anything Halloween that you have readily available around the house.
like a tombstone or a skeleton. Be creative. I went with a hay bale. This serves two purposes. It prevents access to the sidewalk and porch while giving a focal point for where the kids can walk up and stop. Plus, as a bonus, you can use it to build your base. For decorations, I went with a spider theme, using items I picked up at the local dollar store and pumpkins from Trader Joe's. You could also paint the PVC, use your imagination, and have fun with it. Why are all the graveyards so noisy during this pandemic? Because of all the coughing. So let's test it out and see how it works.
Trick or treat! Thank you! Happy Halloween!
I hope you liked the social distance candy slide build for the great Halloween pandemic of 2020. If you have any comments or suggestions regarding this build, or for future "hey, how would you" ideas, or you just want to let us know how your build went, please let us know below. Happy Halloween!